If you're interested in traveling in Vietnam or Vietnamese cuisine, foreign eyes still with my, and you also want to know the living cost in Finland, cheapest option I can find. I feel like I need a bit more food. And this video will give you a glimpse of the differences between two cultures. Hello, welcome to my channels. I'm Hardy, a Vietnamese but now living in Finland. I am actually visiting my home country, Vietnam. When I'm here, I realize there's so many differences between two cultures, Vietnam and Finland. And that's why I want to make this video to compare how much I can eat with 10 euros in Vietnam versus in Finland. 10 euros is about like 300,000 Vietnam dong. But right now I am in Hanoi, so I'm not really sure if this amount of money will be enough for me to eat for the whole day, but we will see. And then in the second half of this video, you will know what I can buy with 10 euro in Finland. So follow along. I finally find a place to eat my breakfast and also enjoy a salted coffee. At first, I went to a very popular coffee nearby, and then when I checked the menu, there wasn't any egg coffee or any salted coffee. Also, they doesn't allow people to bring food to the coffee shop, and I was sitting there for like 3 minutes trying to figure out what should I do now because like they don't have the coffee I want, and I cannot eat this bánh mì there for breakfast. So like I took all my courage and then I asked them, hey, you don't have that coffee, right? So I need to go. And then I walked outside and I saw this coffee here. Then I came and I asked like, hey, can I actually eat my breakfast here? And it was great that the staff allowed me to have breakfast here. So yeah, I ordered this salted coffee. But interestingly, it say like salted coffee Huế. It's not like Saigon because according to my knowledge, I thought that the salted coffee is from Saigon, but it seemed like there's another version from Huế, apparently. So I will enjoy my local bánh mì here. I decided to walk around my cousin's area to buy bánh mì. I intentionally didn't want to go to the old quarter to buy bánh mì because like this is where mostly tourists come to buy bánh mì, and the price there is like usually double the usual price, and I am not even sure about the quality either. So I decided to just go to the local area like around there, and then I bought this bánh mì. And this coffee costs like 55,000 Vietnam dong. In my opinion, I think it is normal nowadays in this big city. Let's see how this bánh mì tastes. So I ordered this bánh mì. It's like Saigon bánh mì, and in my opinion, obviously it doesn't have as like topping as the normal bánh mì in Saigon, but I think it's pretty okay compared to the price, which is like 40,000 Vietnam dong, which is I think more than 1.1 or 1.2 euro. Then I think it's quite okay, but I expect still with my old memory of Hanoi many years ago, I would expect this will have more toppings or it will cost a bit less. But I think it's still okay. The only downside that it took me a while to travel here, so it's no longer really warm, but I think it's still good. I am right now in one of the most popular streets in Hanoi, and that's why I think I see foreigners one every few square meters. In my opinion, in the past few years, it's pretty obvious that the tourism in Vietnam is developing in crazily, like very fast. Whenever I came back to Vietnam and I go out eating and buying stuff, I realized that the cost of living here is also increasing with the same pace as tourism is developing. If you are living in Europe, state, or any other country with higher salary, then when you visit Vietnam, you feel it's very cheap. But in my opinion, for average people here in Vietnam, the current cost of living is pretty pricey, and I feel like sometimes it's not even affordable and it doesn't really make sense to me. But what I'm so proud is that we have very good quality of product, we have very good food, so that's why I think it's the biggest attraction to the tourists, like international tourists, is that with the same amount of money that you spend here, you get better qualities, and I think that's something I'm pretty proud of my country. I am ate about 2/3 of this bánh mì already, and I am really full. I really like it, but I'm not sure if I can eat anymore. But yeah, it's really good. But I'm so full right now. Talking about coffee, I believe that we are all know, hopefully already, that Vietnam is so famous for coffee. And you might have heard about the brown coffee and the milk coffee. It's like basically condensed milk and coffee that I usually made when I was in Finland. But when I visit Vietnam, there are two types of coffee that I always love to order, which is egg coffee and salted coffee. Yesterday, I came to the origin place of egg coffee and I was sweaty, I was really hot, and I made a huge mistake by ordering iced egg coffee. And let me be so honest with you, and this is one of the most important advice for you, is that never order an iced egg coffee. It's like not good at all. And then today I ordered salted coffee and I expected it would be like hot version, but then they brought me the iced version. I was like, for a second, I was like, oh my god, I made another mistake again. But turned out that for the salted coffee, it's pretty okay to drink with iced versions. I think iced version is even much better. So yeah, just remember the tips, like egg coffee, hot versions, and salted coffee, ice. Yes. I bought some souvenirs for my friends, and now I'm heading to my favorite bún chả place in Hanoi for lunch. It's right in the heart of the Hanoi Old Quarter, and I remember it was my favorite place during my high school time. So I still have very high expectation for it. So yeah, let's go there.
Now you got my attention. I keep moving to your direction. You said, why don't you come closer? Kiss me with your ecstasy. Yeah, baby, you're my obsession. Ooh, 사랑이 항상 이기적인 거래라면 넌 기꺼이 손해보는 쪽이 돼야 해. So tell me, what do you want from me? You know it's complicated and I might hurt you. You're my addiction. Every day, every night I crave. Maybe dramatic, but that's just...
I need to take a little bit of work, so I come to a work coffee. I don't know what to say, like a coffee specialized for studying and working. And I order a salted cream matcha. It's good. It's good. Like, I like matcha, and I think like salted creams will never go wrong. And this is pretty good combination. But if I can be really honest with you, I think like salted cream coffee still beat this. Obviously. And then here's a little bit update on how much I have spent on eating today so far. So for breakfast, I paid 40,000 Vietnam dong. And then the coffee in the morning was 45,000 Vietnam dong. The lunch, a total of 70,000 Vietnam dong. And then this salted cream coffee cost like 55,000 Vietnam dong. In total, I have spent about 210,000 Vietnam dong. It's exactly €7 so far. So I have about €3 left to spend for dinner. I'll have a dinner with my friend. I don't know where we will go yet, but I think this will be enough for dinner. But if after that we go to eat like dessert or something, that I'm not sure yet, but we will see about that. It's now dinner time, and actually I'm walking to one of my friend's coffee shop. And since I haven't seen her for a year, I decided to bought her this pretty tiny flowers. Hopefully she can use it to decorate her coffee shop. And yeah, now let's go.
I was feeling hopeless, I was feeling broken, couldn't see where I was going, almost fell apart. That is when I found you. You could see right through me, pull me from the darkness, save me from the start. I might be reaching for the stars, doesn't matter where I am. I follow the voices in my heart. I feel you're always here by my side.
I am back to Finland already, as you can see from my grayish background. So the challenge for today is with just 10 euros. We're going to see what I can buy to eat and drink the whole day. And I can be so sure you already, that's unlike in Vietnam, with 10 euro, I can go to multiple restaurants throughout the day and can drink coffee at the restaurant shop 2 times per day. It will not be the case here in Finland. So my strategy for today is that for breakfast and dinner, I will go to the grocery store and buy I think the cheapest option I can find from the store. And then for lunch, then I will go to the office. Then I will buy the takeaway food from the grocery store. Let's see if we have any discount option that is might make my life easier today with 10 euro. So we will see about that. Frankly, I'm not really excited because I know my diet's gonna look so different today. But I'm more curious to see what I actually can get and can show you the real price of living in Finland. I am right now at work, so I got this cappuccino for free, but if I need to buy it from the coffee shop, I think it's gonna cost me at least 5 euro. So this is for free, but usually gonna cost 5 euro. I'm going to the supermarket near my workplace to buy some lunch. Usually I don't do this because I often bring my own food or I will go to the restaurant downstairs with my colleagues. But today, because of the challenge, I will check out what I have for lunch at the supermarket. Oh my god, it costs like 3 years for this little smoothie. I want something to drink, but it seems like I need to buy something really cheap. This is 2.5 euro. Humble smoothie. Yeah, it's really humble me down. Yeah, I think I'll take this. One of the cheapest options I can find here. I was thinking of this frozen takeaway food, but looking at the price, I think it's definitely not my option for today. I'm having a pretty nice lunch meal, as you can see, and it's free by the way. And my total lunch cost me nearly 6 euro. I was surprised. I thought it's gonna be like something between 4 and 5 euros, but I did the wrong math and it's cost me 6 euro. Nearly 6 euro. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But let's see how this kana taco gonna taste like. It's like tacos chicken sandwich. I think it tastes much better than I expected. Usually the seasoning of chicken tacos is pretty good. That's why I chose this option. It's of course not super fresh, but I think it's quite tasty. And I have 2 of this sandwich, so it might be enough for me for lunch. I was thinking to use this just to drink for lunch, but now I realize both of these cost me already 6 euro. Then I will also save this for my snack in the afternoon because I usually need snack around 4 p.m. So yep, total 6 euro for me. I just finished my lunch and I feel like I need a bit more food. So I think I might be hungry very soon, but what I can do, that's all I can spend on lunch. I still have dinner, so 2 sandwiches turned out not to be really enough for me, apparently. I am having a crisis right now because I realize I have only €2 left for dinner. I don't know what can I buy with €2 from the grocery store. So yeah, maybe I can use the egg I bought from the breakfast already, but then I still need carbs and a vegetable because I haven't eaten any real vegetable today so far. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit worried. I've been walking 2 rounds of a supermarket already and still got no clue what kind of carbs and vegetable I can buy with €2. So yeah, I will look around again one more time. It's nearly €2 already. Like seriously, at this point, I think I should eat noodles again for dinner. I'm serious. This one little tomato cost me like 60 cents. It took me a while to choose one tomato that I can buy because I have only about 70 cents or 69 cents left. And the first 2 tomatoes I chose, they was like 79 cents or like 90 something cents. I was like, oh my god, I can't even buy one tomato. And this is the one I selected because it was under 69 cents and I was like, this is insane. So I got everything for my dinner. I will show you at home what I got for dinner and what I can cook with that. My lord. So I will make the zucchini soup, and for the noodles, instead of making the noodle soup as breakfast, I will make the fried noodle with egg and tomato because I feel like today I have enough noodle soup already, so I want to make something different. So in the end, I'm having this plate of fried noodle with egg and tomato and a small bowl of zucchini soup. For these portions, I would say it's pretty good. Like I would definitely want to be full from this. Much better than my lunch today. So, how do you think? I'm still honestly shocked by the difference. In Vietnam, €10 gave me so many choices, restaurants, street food, coffee shops, everywhere. I can eat comfortably, try different dishes, and still have money left for coffee. And Vietnamese cuisine, honestly, is a gem. Meanwhile, in Finland, my options suddenly became very, very minimalist. I literally managed to eat a full dinner for €2. We felt like I had unlocked some kind of survival achievement. But to be fair, in a month, if you've had around €10 per day on average for food in Finland and you buy grocery, you could definitely make it work. Still, when we look at just one single day, the difference between Vietnam and Finland is so huge. So maybe my mom was right. Nothing feels better than earning money in Finland and spending it in Vietnam. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy content about fitness and Vietnamese working, culture, everything, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.